Hello and welcome back to another news video. Genshin just dropped the news for the new upcoming event, which they named Summer Quest. So, not Operation Summer anymore, but Summer Quest instead. And here we already see the event vehicles. But anyways, let's get into it. Welcome to the War Thunder Summer Quest. This time the event will take place in a new format. All you need to get prizes is just to earn mission points. And in case you don't know, if you press N or whatever other button you have the team screen on, or how you want to call it, you have displayed the tickets of both teams, and the players, of course, in the both teams, their rank in the team, so the placing, and with that what they did, so your deaths, etc., and so forth and so forth. There you also see points. That usually should be towards the thousands in the middle of the match. And those are the mission points. Which is, important to know for the rest of this to make sense. So essentially you just need to get those, and you get those quite literally by existing inside a match. As you don't actually have to do anything to get those technically. Just being in the general area of your enemies already means that you earn mission points. Of course, not a lot. You get mission points by being shot at, by shooting at others, and so forth and so forth. Anyways, the number of tasks you need to complete to get the top vehicles immediately to your account is now smaller. But if you want to trade coupons on the market, you will need an additional upgrade that requires a little more effort to obtain. For each completed task, you will get a specified price, a trophy with useful items, coupons for decals, camouflages for the event vehicles, player icons, or decorations. Low-ranked vehicles this time will be represented only by a tank, but in future marathons we plan to alternate vehicle types for this price. Which I assume is the Serenia 1. Which is actually a really interesting vehicle, but anyways, this event will start in 5 days, 11 GMT on the 9th of August, and goes to 11 GMT again on the 29th of August. So we have 20 days for this. And again, the rewards are the Renier 1, which is an Hungarian tank destroyer with, I think, Panzerwerfer or Nebelwerfer rocket pods on its back. That's of course in the Italian premium. Then the F4D1 for the United States, rank 6 event vehicle. Difference is it's an event vehicle, in case you don't know, is essentially the same as a tick tree vehicle, except it's on the premium bar. That's pretty much it. You have to grind them out like normal vehicles, and you don't get any sort of bonus or anything of the sorts. So the only thing different about them from tick tree vehicles is that they're actually special in some sense, because you can't just research them. Then there's also the Leopard 2AV, which is a German rank 6 event vehicle, and the Imperial Japanese Navy Haruna, which is a Congo class fast battleship, rank 5 of the Japanese obviously, also an event vehicle. And with that also come decals. The first one being the Caution Falling Coconuts one, which is kind of funny actually. Then the diving mode on, which is also something I like. Then the explore mode. Then we also have the good catch. And last but not least, the caution trees don't move. Which is kind of neat as well. I don't think I really see myself putting any of these on any of my vehicles, but I personally think they're kind of neat. Then there's the Hornet's Nest, which I don't want anywhere near my vehicles, to be honest, because I just, don't like wasps in any form or variety. That also includes hornets, because they're wasps. And, don't need that. Then we have the Sailing Catamaran decoration, with the first, or with the Hornet's Nest probably being for tanks and this one for ships, and the Good Scout player icon. And of course we also get camouflages, right? So for the Hungarian TD we get this one. For the plane we also get this one, which actually looks kinda neat if you look at it. Has this stars all over it. on the top. Again, here the tank destroyer, which already has a lot of D-kits on it, which makes me wonder if Italy will either get anything like that or if it's just kinda, part of the camouflage. While it's kinda cool, I personally prefer camouflages that don't have any markings on them, so I can just put my own on it. Then here we have, of course, the Leopard 2. There isn't really anything to say about it. It's a Leopard 2, another one. With, actually, I don't think this camouflage should be the event one, because, this is just a normal flag ton unless I'm missing something. So basically the standard camouflage. And here we have the Haruna in the most disgusting camouflage a human could possibly conceive for this ship. Like, I know camouflage is about practicality and not about being pretty, but like, Jesus Christ. I don't even see the well, I can kinda see it actually, because the striping would on range obscure the silhouette, I guess, but why the fuck make it this green as well, like... Oh well, that's how it is. Right, anyways, event vehicles of rank 4 to 7 and decades will be granted in the form of coupons, while rank 3 premium vehicles, decorations and camouflages will be immediately activated on the account. So everything that you get as a coupon you will be able to trade on the market, and while everything else you won't be able to, right? All event rewards will be issued for a certain number of marks of distinction earned on the specified vehicle type in the appropriate game mode, which is, how it is. We obviously have the marks of distinction for pilots, tankers and sailors again. For the tankers you get the Sirenie at Mark 4, and all the other rewards are at the 8th one respectively, and you need to get all of them if you want to trade the top tier rewards. And here's another one. Complete the collection, activate all 5 coupons for decals on your account to receive the 6th decal happy camper. So if you get all the decals here we talked about, right, then you also get this one, which is kinda neat as well, even though again I don't see myself... Actually yes, I think I could see myself putting this in a few vehicles. But yeah. There isn't really a point of talking about the battle trophies, because you never get anything good out of them. Especially with the Silver Lines reward being limited to 100,000, so let's just skip over that. Then there's something else, it's called Summer Cocktail, a unique opportunity to receive items from the past summer events. From August 9th until August 29th you can find a Summer Cocktail crate and its cocktail umbrella key in the item shop. Summer cocktails contain unique decals, decorations, vehicles and camouflages from all past summer events. Some items from past events appear as coupons for the first time, and you can trade them on the marketplace. You can also find silver lines, boosters, universal backups, wagers and orders. Summer cocktail costs 10,000 silver lines and cocktail umbrella costs 50,000 silver lines. You can also earn cocktail umbrellas for free and 10 marks of distinction in the Summer Quest event. On 12 GMT, August 29th, all summer cocktails and cocktail umbrellas will disappear from your inventories, so be sure to use them until that time. So yeah, you can buy these cocktails for silver lines, the umbrellas as well, but you can also earn the umbrellas, and you will have to use these thingies, which are essentially loot crates and keys, before the event is over, otherwise they will just kind of poof. And the summer cocktail can get the following things. Buccaneer is 1, Mirsky 2, a BMD4, Akachi, an RN Aviere, a Bussard, an F11 F1, the Arado 196, the C2A1, which is the Canadian Leopard, the IKV 73, the Maxim Gorky, the Fakia P493, the BT7A, the HMS Spey, the BF 110C6, the Orbe 74H VG, the EGNU Dutchy, the P59A, which is a stupidly broken plane, by the way, just saying. The FJ4B, the Marlet Mark IV, the SDK Z234/3, which is the Packwagen, I believe, so the one with the long 75. Yes, it should be. The IS-7, although here it says chances of receiving IS-7 are far lower than the other vehicles and are around 0.001%. Okay, you know what? Actually, including it, that point is ridiculous. Anyways, then you can also get the M8 LAC, the T-34E, which I didn't know was a summer event vehicle. Did I miss something? That's just a thing you can buy. Okay, I'm kinda lost on that one, but anyways, the P43A1, the Key 94-2, the SDK Z2344, which I believe is the one with the short 75, the Hong Kong T34 USSR, which actually used to be a very good AA. I actually think I have my longest range AAK in that, well, which also is a team kill, so maybe I'll talk about that another time. The F7 F3, the Uhu, the Focke-Wulf 189A1, the KV220, which is also stupidly broken in the ground 1. And then you can get, of course, camouflages for all the listed vehicles, so I will not, list that again. Then there's also a shitload of decorations, but I'm not gonna list all of them, especially as some don't even have proper names, like just light machine gun, Shiner. Same for the decals. Especially decals are quite a lot actually. Silver lines apparently 10,000 to 1 million. Expendable. Actually, this entire thing would actually be pretty decent for those players that have like 40 billion silver lines by now. So, not me. Yeah, bunch of pinups, expendable items, so backups, etc. Anyways, now with having talked about everything except what we have to actually do in detail, the tasks. To get 1 mark of distinction for tanker, pilot, sailor, earn 40,000 mission points, which sounds like a lot, in random battles from rank 3 and higher. From rank 1 for event vehicles. So, as example, the Shore, like the all the SDKs that's 2, 3, 4 except the Puma are event vehicles. So you could, as example, use the 1.7 variant of that SDKFZ for the event and so on and so forth. Instead of rank 3 and above. Which still is a stupid concept, but anyways. On the corresponding vehicle type in the corresponding game mode. Points multiplier that varies based on vehicle rank and difficulty level is stated in the task description. The tasks are all the same and are renewed every 2 days at 11 GMT. Missed marks of distinction can be purchased for golden eagles until September 1st without completing the tasks. I'm still confused why it's not multiple. So far from what I got, all you have to do is get mission points. So it's just one task, technically. Anyways, detailed terms. Yeah, I mean, everyone knows how it goes by now, right? You click on your nickname, you go on achievements, then the summer quest, and then you can see the details for the different things. And here are some other things. To get a mark of distinction, you need to complete a task on the corresponding vehicle type and the corresponding game mode. Okay, yeah, that's obvious what that means. So you can't get naval task thingies while playing tanks for obvious reasons. These can be completed in all game modes aside of Assault. You can complete the tasks not only in vehicles rank 3 and above, but also, okay, yeah, that's just what we already talked about. There's just really needless information so far. Prizes received. Oh boy, they gave a lot of repeated and actually not interesting information there, so we're actually done with this. So I personally find these cocktail crates highly interesting. The only question that remains for me really is how are actually the chances of getting anything decent out of them, considering what you can get out of them, which is a lot as we just discussed. And so forth, and I am generally honestly not a fan of this loot box system. And I think the lowlands, I think in general, so Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg, I think banned these in fact, which I think is actually a decent idea, because you know, the game is already addicting enough. We don't need gambling inside of it. But I still find it neat that you get a chance to get these vehicles again without actually spending any actual money. And there are some I am interested in. An example would be, let's see, the P-59 for sure, because it's an extremely good aircraft. I'm still wondering which T-34E this is supposed to be. The Uhu and the KV-220 would also be very interesting to have, or nice, I guess. So yeah. I'm actually very interested because of how radically different this is. What you all think about this, and especially the cocktail crates. I personally can't really get over it and not see it as, you know, non-predatory, because it's kind of what it is. So I guess this is a bit of a negative point where I still find it neat that you can get these things, and I will, you know, use that. But yeah. I think overall this event, if the multipliers for the game modes and the other things are decent, then I actually think this event may actually be an improvement over the past events so far. So yeah, I'm interested to see what you think about this. And otherwise I will talk about the vehicles as soon as, you know, the dev blocks, well, they are actually out by now, but I won't be talking about it today anymore, because it's late. Actually, it's morning again. So good night. And I'm interested to see what you think. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.